You understand? And you'll end up in the program and everything will be good. You understand? He says, so what is he really looking for? I said, well, I'm looking for the witness. He says, so what in the witness protection program are you looking for? I said, well, I'm looking for a little place to stay. And if possible, to come out the country because I can't handle this kind of, running and this kind of strippiness. He told me, he said, well, you have a choice what you want to do. I tell him, well, I want to come in the witness protection program. He like, well, alright. So here what's going on. You see that story where you gave me there? We're going to have to put it on audio visual. Right? So here what's going on. You're going to think about what you're going to say, and I'm going to come back a little later and you're going to tell me what it is they decide to include and these kind of things in the statement. He said, don't worry yourself, I'm going to help you out with it and you'll get something. And for the audio visual, that is to really show that it wasn't under force or anything like that. You understand? So that could be concrete in the court now. I said, alright. I did the what he asked me to do. So said, well, before the audio visual, what we did, I did like an impromptu kind of thing where I spoke, in front of his superior was an officer by the name of Mr. Shah. Right? I met him and Mr. Solomon, we was there, and I ended up speaking where I needed to speak. He told me, well, it was okay. He said, well, here what's going on. He said, well, what you might need to do is just include yourself, by maybe saying something. He said, but anyway, we will get to that later. I said, alright. We went in the room. My frame of mind is like, I can't do nothing else. You understand? And really kind of maybe, if they're doing that, well, maybe according to law, because there's the law, if a man telling me how the law doing that, well, it's not a problem. I did the audio visual, right? After that, they told me that, what's going on? You'll need a statement. We'll write out all this in statement form, and we'll give you a copy, and you will just keep revising it and these kind of things, right? And whatever. So, okay. Well, that's how I got the story. I told them, right? And it had two discrepancies in the story, right? One I believe was with Fish, and the other one was with Frank. Now I remember in the statement I put in Frank because that is how I hear the story well with Frank. He was there on the scene, when Frank was really out of the country. You understand? Well, after I put me in the safe house, right? What they did the said evening, an officer by the name of Sheldon Bat, he called me on the phone. He said, well, here what's going on, we have a little problem. You understand? He said, I know what is going on, but when I reach up there we will talk. I said, alright. When we reach up, when he came up, he brings some pizza, he bring I think a big soft drink, and he told me, he said, well, we held Frank today and we had to let him go because he had a passport stating that he was out of the country. He says, so what you need to do now is look over that statement. I said, well, I can't really look over because it's really a story I given what it is I heard, and the police tell me, well, every worry yourself, everything will be good. You understand? He told me, he said, well, they were going on. You need to make a correction there, right? Or it's nothing to just say you forget, because everybody does forget. Everybody does, make a mistake. It's not a problem, you're human. I said, well, yeah. He said, all right, you're going to write a little statement.